Hello guys, Jagveer Singh back with another video of Solidworks, and in this video I will tell you how to use Loft feature within the software itself. So let's get started. So in front of you, you can see that I've already made two sketches, sketch 1 and sketch 2, just to show you how can we use Loft feature within these two sketches, considering them to be the profiles that we are going to make. So when we click on Loft, it basically requires profile, and you can also use guiding curves in order to guide your path or the directory of how would you like to merge both of the profiles with each other. So what does that mean is, when you're looking to combine these two profiles with each other, it can be mated directly, mean from this point to this point if you want to, or you can have various shapes, maybe a curvature within this. So in this video I will just show you how to randomly use profile if you want to, plus with the guiding curves as straight simple lines. Well, for guiding curves, if you want to use guiding curves, you have to come to sketch. You come to 3D sketch in order to make lines right here. So the best part about 3D sketch is it is slightly different from a normal sketch, which is generally 2D, because it allows you to make all the features like line, circle, 3-point arcs in the 3-dimension phase. So what does that mean is, in here you can actually connect a line from one sketch to the other sketch irrespective of the dimension. So it made a line, and you can see it's fully constrained. So how it's different from a simple 2D sketch. So let's say I select a simple 2D sketch and try to make. So first of all, it is asking from me to select a plane, or even if I go ahead and try the same way, I just simply connected the 3D sketch from one point to the other point, it won't allow me to do the same thing. So I need to pick this point, and it is asking me to make whichever the feature that I want to make, whether a line or a circle, on this particular plane itself. So if I try to make even, it's not going to work. It might show here, but when I'm going to click anywhere and I'm going to exit out, you can see it is on the same plane itself. So that's how it's different. That's how a 2D sketch is different from a 3D sketch itself. So in this case we are going to use 3D sketch, and similarly we can make 3 other lines, 3 simple lines. We don't need to be too fancy. Simple right here. Click on this point, click on this point. It's always recommended to use guiding curves, although this part can be simply made without guiding curves if needed, but that's just my recommendation. You go to features, you go to Loft, you choose the profiles, which are sketch 2 and sketch 1. So this plays a vital role. So you can see that these points, the green points, they define it. The software itself assumes that you are trying to connect two profiles in the way they are right now, but that's not true. We want to use our guiding curves itself, but also we need to make sure that we are connecting it from point to point. So click on the green point and drag it towards the point that you want to have it on. So this way you make sure that you are getting the solid that you actually want instead of some random shapes. For the same, to make sure that your profile is even more secure, you know, always use guiding curves that I created with 3D Sketch, you simply click on guiding curves, click on each curve one at a time, and click OK side by side. Okay, and there you go, one at a time. Click OK. And there is your lofted feature, exactly the way you want it. For the same thing, if you want to make a simple loft, you could have simply not added any of the 3D features or any 3D sketch. Or let's say I want to delete this loft feature for now, and neither I want to use any of these 3D sketches itself. You can get the same desired output by simply clicking on Loft and selecting the two profiles, but making sure these green points are collinear. If it's something like this, it's going to give us different shapes that we are not looking for. So yeah, it is the same output, but how it differs from a 3D sketch or using the guiding curves is when you are going to have different shapes within the two profiles itself. So let's say instead of just making a simple straight line or joining both these profiles in a straight path, I want to give a slight curve within these two profiles. So I go to sketch, I go to 3D sketch, and then let's say I go for 3-point arc. This is just for a demonstration purpose, so you always need to refer to the drawing that you are looking for. You click OK, and you can always make sure. Similarly, I'm going to join the other end also, the same way. Click OK right here. So now I have two basic lines. If I need to, I can also mirror these two. So mirror entities these two about this particular plane, which is front plane, I'm guessing. Sorry, top plane. Right plane, my bad. Right plane, and you click OK. And you have 4 guiding curves. So now let's try to make the loft feature. You click on profiles, you select the 2 sketches. So you make sure that you have alignment on the same, but this time we want to have this particular guiding curve to give a slightly curvature sides instead of straight connections between the 2 profiles. So I click on guide curve, I click on each line, click OK. So you can see that the shift of the shape it is giving, and it helps you to give a better shape that you are actually asking the Solidworks software to give you. So there you go. So this is how a 3D sketch is going to make a huge difference between the 2D drawing that you might be looking for and will give you the desired output, whatever kind of shape that you need to require or whatever is demanded by the drawing itself. So this is it for the loft feature and how 2D sketch and 3D sketch can make a huge difference between the type of shape that you're looking for. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, like and share the video. Thank you.